According to the National Electrical Code, dry-type transformers with a capacity of 112.5 kVA or less can be installed above suspended ceilings. However, transformers with a capacity exceeding 112.5 kVA are required to be installed in a vault or separate enclosure. This is because larger dry-type transformers generate more heat and can pose a fire hazard if not installed in a properly ventilated space. A suspended ceiling does not provide adequate ventilation for a 150 kVA transformer. Improper installation of such a transformer can lead to several negative consequences. Firstly, there is an increased risk of fire, as the transformer's overheating can ignite nearby materials. Secondly, improper ventilation can lead to overheating and premature failure of the transformer itself. Thirdly, the installation may not comply with the National Electrical Code, which could result in fines or other penalties. Class 155 or higher dry-type transformers are not typically installed above suspended ceilings. They are usually installed in vaults or separate enclosures due to their higher heat generation and fire risk. It's important to understand the National Electrical Code requirements for transformer installations to ensure safety and compliance. Transformers are critical components in electrical systems responsible for stepping up or stepping down voltage levels to match the requirements of different equipment and circuits. Dry-type transformers are commonly used in indoor applications due to their reduced flammability compared to liquid-filled transformers. The kVA rating of a transformer indicates its apparent power capacity, which is the product of voltage and current. A 150 kVA transformer can handle significantly more power than a 112.5 kVA transformer, resulting in greater heat generation during operation. The National Electrical Code sets specific guidelines for the installation of transformers based on their size, type, and location. These guidelines are designed to minimize the risk of fire, electrical shock, and other hazards. The requirement to install transformers exceeding 112.5 kVA in vaults or separate enclosures is intended to provide adequate ventilation and containment in case of a fault or fire. A vault is a fire-resistant room designed to contain a transformer and any associated hazards. It typically includes features such as fire-rated walls, a sprinkler system, and ventilation openings. A separate enclosure can be a dedicated room or a purpose-built enclosure designed to house the transformer. It should provide adequate ventilation and protection from the environment. When installing a transformer, it is essential to consider the ambient temperature and the transformer's temperature rating. The transformer's temperature rating indicates the maximum temperature at which it can operate safely. If the ambient temperature is too high or the transformer is not adequately ventilated, it can overheat and fail. Overheating can also damage the transformer's insulation, leading to short circuits and fire hazards. Proper ventilation is crucial for dissipating heat generated by the transformer. Ventilation openings should be sized and located to allow for adequate airflow around the transformer. The National Electrical Code provides specific requirements for ventilation based on the transformer's size and type. In addition to ventilation, it is also important to consider the transformer's location and surroundings. The transformer should be located away from combustible materials and in an area where it is protected from physical damage. It should also be accessible for maintenance and inspection. Regular inspection and maintenance are essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of transformers. Inspection should include checking for signs of overheating, damage, or loose connections. Maintenance should include cleaning the transformer and tightening any loose connections. If any problems are identified, they should be addressed promptly to prevent further damage or hazards. In the case of the 150 kVA transformer installed above the suspended ceiling, it is important to take immediate action to correct the violation. The transformer should be removed from the suspended ceiling and installed in a vault or separate enclosure that meets the requirements of the National Electrical Code. A qualified electrician should be consulted to ensure that the installation is performed safely and correctly. The electrician should also verify that the new installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Failure to correct the violation could result in fines, penalties, or even legal action. It could also put the building occupants at risk of fire or electrical shock. In summary, the installation of a 150 kVA transformer above a suspended ceiling is a violation of the National Electrical Code. Larger transformers require proper ventilation in vaults or enclosures to prevent overheating and fire hazards. It is essential to comply with the National Electrical Code requirements for transformer installations to ensure safety and compliance.